Part two. I have to do a part two. This is crazy where I'm at. So, I was in there. I come in there with my bare feet. The light was on all night because of the murders that took place. And then the fact that there was more militia coming into the house next door. I mean, this is, I don't have a word. I'm literally speechless. Okay. But it is urban warfare, no doubt. So they brought in a foreign militia. I don't believe they're there anymore. No, dude. Not with the kind of bad guys around here, and not with the kind of good guys around here. But I would say the bad guys first, because these ones are the ones that Jesus has me aware of. Because I'm on my own in this house. The good guys can, to this very morning and very second, cannot raid a violent terrorist cell where they make weapons of mass destruction. It's just clear. Everybody knows they do. They know how they do. They know where they do it. They know a lot. I don't want to list all the stuff they know about. The world knows that they use and do here to make weapons of mass destruction. And they commit homicide in here on a regular basis. The world knows that too. Everybody knows that shit, but the counter-terrorist vets to this very morning cannot enter into this terrorist compound. And I am on my own in here, and I'm being stalked and fucking hunted with surveillance equipment in order for the psychotics to jump me in the hallway or somehow get entry into my room, use poison on me, and so on and so forth. Then they intend to chop off my head and chop up my body, and I don't know what they do with the humans after that, but they do it upstairs, and it involves chemicals. I'm pretty sure they dissolve them. I'm fully aware that they take the skulls and the dental records and they move them to foreign countries, and they carry on fake identities and so on and so forth, and then they'll bring the skull and say it was discovered and it's DOA and all this fucking bullshit in a foreign country. Okay, they're writing stories with the missing person, but the person's never missing because they carry on fake identities. That's the big reason why they kept stealing my mail here. Okay. So I go in there, and I'm in my bare feet and my pajamas. The light was on from last night because it was really dangerous. But it doesn't matter the light on or off. They always know when I go in there. My green light, there's not a nanny cam or some sort of creepy surveillance camera, but there's surveillance 100% equipment that can hear me moving around. So if I were to block up all my windows, they'd still have a way to hear me moving around. They're absolute psychotics in here, stalking and hunting their victim. And do not forget this. The world knows all this too, so it's clear that no one's going to do anything. I mean, I'm at my wit's end. Don't forget this, that they get paid a lot of money. They get paid huge amounts of money from the Saudi Arabian royal family, Trump, Biden family. These are millionaires, and so on and so forth. They're getting paid to carry out a big hit job, man. And I always want to say this, is if your intended target is still doing their dishes once you use lethal gas on them that's supposed to knock them to the floor, stop trying to do the hit job. This is not working out. But they're not capable of that in the United States. It's really serious. And I realized that because of the way they don't stop coming through cubby holes. No matter how many were just killed that very same day, they still keep. You know how fucking crazy a person has to be to do that? You know how fucking dangerous that is to walk into a room where you know maybe an hour before someone was just killed doing the exact same thing you're doing? The world needs to realize what I'm fucking dealing with here in the United States. How far gone they are, dude. So another one came through the cubby hole, okay? And this is what I'm trying to get at. There's no way you could have known, unless you were surveying me through equipment, that I was in that room. And as soon as I was in there for about a minute or two, it was less than two, but around over a minute, the TV went up, and it's the baby doll child music. I haven't described it. I'm not going to. I'm going to bypass it. It's for the weapons of mass destruction. They play it on floor 3 and they play it on floor 2. It's combined and played along with their TV, and combined and played along with their music, whatever of choice they like to blast out. It's on a computer. It's for the weapons of mass destruction. So they started to turn that up really loud when I went in there. Okay, and then about half an hour later, the same thing happened again. At that point, it was 5 in the morning. No. I laid in bed for an hour. So, okay, yeah, let's just keep that straight. I laid in bed for an hour. It was my orders from Jesus. Don't get up, lay here. Because these fucking really evil military are around. I don't know how this is working. Please don't ask me that stuff. They're really evil. And that's who I am always navigating myself away from them. And I laid there and waited, and then at 5 in the morning went back in. This is 4 and now 5 a.m. 2 separate clock hours. They did it again. They turned up that WMD audio. So they're aware, they're stalking, and they're trying to blow me up. And then there's more evidence to the IEDs, but I don't need to put it on the internet, because the very people who protect me from the IEDs don't need me to do that. For one, they made these IEDs not work. So, okay, I don't have to explain further. Like, I just don't need to do that. But I'm still in here, and the special forces are not able to get in here, and there are still terrorists in here stalking, making attempts on my life. And here we go, day number 1,000,010. This literally never fucking ends here. Goodbye.